Welcome to the Saints Sports Corner. We got a great show for you today. We're going to recap the Saints preseason game. We're going to find out what's going on with the quarterback battle. Did Spencer Rattler take the lead in the quarterback battle after his performance today against the Jaguars? We're also going to be talking about the things the Saints need to improve on when it comes to being ready for week 1 and the regular season. And we got a lot more of that when we come back on the Saints Sports Corner.
Yeah. Who that? Who that? Who that said they gon' beat them Saints? A win is a win by a mile or an inch. It's any given Sunday when we battling in the trenches. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Die hard even after an L. Still reppin' in my section, yelling outside the dome, going home. Who that? We that? Black and gold soul, that's my song. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Touchdown Saints, putting points on the board is how my squad steady winning. Sacks on D, turnovers, wow, don't even think about. Coming back, it's already late in the fourth now. We that, who that, we that, who that, who that, who that. 4,000-yard QB, 1,000-yard rusher, 1,200-yard receiver, straight pressure. Lockdown corner, throw that ball if you want to. TFL's in the backfield, boy, we on you.
Welcome back to the Saints Sports Corner. Who that fans? A lot to talk about, man. Let's talk about the Saints QB battle. Spencer Rattler showed some things today that he has always had. The performance Spencer Rattler put out today was something he has always had. Spencer Rattler has always been dealt a short end of the stick since his NFL playing career. He was playing for a head coach that probably was going to get the axe and was on the hot seat. He was playing with a team that was banged up and didn't really have resources because every time he got in, somebody was injured. Offensive lineman was injured. A lot of guys was out for the season. Didn't complain. Derek Carr kept complaining. Spencer Rattler kept putting the onus on himself and saying how much of his fault, how much he needs to do better, showing you the characteristics of a leader. A lot of people say he went 0-7. That's true. But a lot of people didn't watch a lot of those games where he was dealing with basically practice squad players and all of these other things that prohibited him to do his job. You only as good as your talent in the NFL. We could sit up here and lie about the Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler battle. Both of these guys really doesn't have that much to work with. And they both are 1 or 2 injuries on the offensive line and wide receiver room to basically performing at less than peak level. The Saints does not have a deep roster, so it's bad for both of them. We got to stop acting like the Saints are the Sean Payton Saints when they got Jimmy Graham, Marcus Costa, Lance Moore, and all of these other guys, Devery Henderson, Darren Sproles. They don't have that. This is not the guys that Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler are working with. We can't make excuses for these guys. Yet, they're performing under pressure in a QB battle on a young team, a depleted team, and also a team that lacks depth. Let's just call it what it is. But the truth is, Spencer Rattler has been in this position before. When he came out of college, he had a horrendous offensive line. This is not new to him. Go look at the reports. Go look at the tape. He was basically running for his life, but he has some maturity issues. I think everything in life happens for a reason. And when it comes to Spencer Rattler, him not having that offensive line, him needing to be humble, him getting beat out by Caleb Williams helped him more than it hurt him. That's why in this moment, he is prepared for everything that the Saints are going through. Who better to lead them than Spencer Rattler? I'm not saying Tyler Shuck won't be a quarterback one for the Saints in the near future. But as of now, Spencer Rattler should be the guy. Why not? It makes too much sense. This is not me advocating for him over Tyler Shuck. This is me knowing that he has always been better than Tyler Shuck. This is not news, folks. You can lie to yourself all you want. He has always been better. He was a better high school recruit. He was a better college quarterback. What makes you think he ain't going to be a better pro? This is not news. This is facts. This is not an argument. This is not an opinion. He always had a higher ceiling. Yes, Shuck can throw the ball hard. I told you this on other podcasts. If you watch other podcasts, you will see that Tyler Shuck can spin it. But there's many guys who can spin it. Jamarcus Russell can spin it. Ryan Mallett can spin it. Brandon Whedon could spin it. There's a lot of big guys that could spin it. But that doesn't mean that you're an accurate quarterback. You're a talented quarterback. You have some talent. I take that back. You have some talent because you wouldn't have made the NFL. But that don't mean that you're a quarterback that's ready to lead, a quarterback that can see it, a quarterback that learns from your mistakes. Look at the moxie performance from Spencer Rattler. Look at the moxie performance from Spencer Rattler yesterday. Put it all out there. Team rallying around him. Threw a Mason Tipton interception. Still put the onus on himself, but yet Mason Tipton came out and said it was my fault. Come on, man. Let's stop lying about what we're seeing. Tyler Shuck is not ready, and that's okay. He's 25, but he's a 25-year-old rookie. He always struggled with pressure. When you get injured as many times as he has, of course you're going to struggle with pressure. He has done well for himself when it comes to battling adversity the same way Spencer Rattler has. It's just been two different things. Spencer Rattler had a character flaw that he's clearly cleaned up, a maturity flaw that he's clearly cleaned up. Tyler Shuck had an injury-riddled college season. The dude played with Jawan Johnson in college. Jawan Johnson been in the pros for a while now. I don't say that to be funny or anything, put a knock on him. I'm just saying, if he was just as good or every bit of anything that Spencer Rattler was without the injuries, we'll be having a different conversation today. And that's okay. Like, let's get out the notion that we need to put them against each other when they both are Saints quarterbacks. They both dealing with the same issues. I just feel like one deals with the issues better because he's dealt with the issues last year. He's prepared. He has the answers to the test. It's clear. He dealt with even worse last year. So what makes you think he's not going to perform how he performed yesterday when he'd already seen it? As soon as he got the game. Quick. Getting it out quick. Learning from his mistakes, not making excuses. Shout out to Kellen Moore for actually opening up this game, giving him the protections this game, and also, most importantly, let him be who he be. Like, guys, or get your chance to see Tyler Shuck play. Unless Spencer Rattler just shut the doors completely. But I'm not Kellen Moore. I still don't know if Spencer Rattler's going to start. That's just me being honest. That's his guy. It's clearly his guy. He played Tyler Shuck the whole second half, praying that he do something so he can just make himself feel good about naming him the starter. But things don't work like that in the NFL. Everything has to be earned. Everything. But I'm going to just leave that at that. I think Spencer Rattler clearly has the lead. And I don't want to ramble about that long. I mean, we seen what we seen. People saying the quarterback competition dead even. Stop lying to yourself. It wasn't dead even in training camp. Spencer Rattler had to lead the whole training camp. We wouldn't have been putting out narratives that Tyler Shuck has to catch up. Other podcasts wouldn't have been putting out narratives that Tyler Shuck finally arrived in the QB battle because he was scared to throw interceptions. You guys know this. You read the articles. You seen the video. We do not have to lie to ourselves. We got to be accountable. But that's enough on that. This offensive line, man, oh man. That inside, I told you on the last pod. I told you on pods ago. We only going to go so far as this offensive line take us. I don't know if we got to make trades. I don't know if we got to trade some people to make a statement. I don't know what we have to do. But what we have to do, most important, is get that offensive line cleaned up. I understand it's preseason. But if preseason is any indication of how this inside offensive line going to be, we are done. We're out of there. Okay, they just traded Kalen Saunders a few moments ago for a center from the Jaguars who we actually played, but hopefully it helps out. The Jaguars are screaming in the comments that he's trash. They're happy. They're jumping for joy. But we need more. Keep searching. We need more pass catchers when it comes to tight end. Keep searching. We need more pass catchers when it comes to wide receiver. Keep searching. Because we're not looking good. Only person making noise is Mason Tipton. I can't say nothing about Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave because they haven't played with Rattler yet, which should have happened today. I understand that notion from Kellen Moore. But the team rallying around Spencer Rattler at the end of the game showed me something. They have a ton of respect for dude. A ton. Like, you can't fake what just happened with Spencer Rattler. So, that being said, when it comes to this offensive line, though, man, I don't even know what to tell y'all. I mean, they just giving up pressure after pressure after pressure. And I'm not going to sit up here and be unfair to Tyler Shuck. When I was sitting up here telling y'all and screaming and arguing with y'all when I told y'all it wasn't Rattler's fault, nobody was open. Well, I can't say that yet for Tyler Shuck. I'm not going to sit up here and try to bash him when those same things occurred with Spencer Rattler. And I don't know if nobody was open yet. I ain't look at the all 22 yet. I do not know if anybody was on. But from where I was looking, he had no time. He got to stop doing these little stupid side-on plays where he's throwing it to offensive guards and stuff like that. That's going to get him a lot of interceptions. Just throw it away. Stand in the pocket clean, throw it away. You big enough to throw it away off a scramble. You don't have to flip it when you're scared. The guy is really scared to get hit, bruh. You saw Spencer Rattler taking them hits, getting pounded. You need your quarterback to do that because there's going to come a time where you're going to have to throw a strike in a big-ass defensive lineman face. And if you're scared to take a hit, guess what? It's a no-go. That's the difference between winning and losing in the NFL. It's just that simple. But yeah, another thing, this Jonas Sanker, I'll be the first to apologize and say I was wrong about Jonas Sanker. Got to be a man of accountability. I thought some guys that was drafted around the area he was drafted with, he was a reach. I was wrong as of now. Got to be honest. I'm not afraid to say when I'm wrong. I shout to the top when I'm right. I shout to the top when I'm wrong. Jonas Sanker looks like a baller. So does Danny Stunsman. Also look like a baller. These guys want it. I like the young talent. If the season don't be anything, it's the rise of young talent. And we just need to build on that in previous days. It's probably going to take us 2 years. It's 2 years to compete. You know, so that being said, there was a lot of great things that went on. Shout out to Mason Tipton. I think he's wide receiver 3. I know that may be a hot take over Brandon Cooks, but I think he's ready to be wide receiver 3, not wide receiver 4. He should be battling to be wide receiver 3 because he looks better than Brandon Cooks at this point. Brandon Cooks is a good wide receiver, but I don't think he's got the legs that Mason Tipton got in the wiggle. Mason Tipton wanted. He's coming to get it, which is one of the positive things outside of Danny Stunsman and Jonas Sanker. This center who's been absolutely putting people on their ass, this guy, he's the real deal. He is the real deal. Like, he wants it too. So there's a lot of positives, man. There's a lot of positives when it comes to the Saints. But I know the starters ain't them, but the Jags were kicking our ass. First, second, and third team. They had 3 quarterbacks in kicking our ass by the time Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck was doing anything. We got to fix that, and we got to fix it fast because we don't have that much time. There's 1 more week, and I don't know how this week going to go. I don't know if Kellen's going to name a starter. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to continue the battle. I don't know what more he needs to see. I think it's clear he needs to give Spencer Rattler time. I think it's clear he doesn't have the depth at positions on the offensive line because if he did, he wouldn't trade Colin Sanders for just that guy. Not that that guy can't help. Anybody can help because we just need anybody right now on the offensive line. Sad to say, but the facts are the facts. So that's all I really got today, man. I don't want to hold y'all long. I just wanted to get out some quick reactions. I just wanted to get out some things that I seen. But it was everything that you seen. I just think, man, we're going to be waiver wire hunting like a Saints team that you ain't never seen before. I mean that I literally think there's about only 36 spots that the Saints can definitively say that makes the team. That's just my honest opinion. I think there's about 20 spots that the Saints need to just get rid of on their team and add fresh new talent from other people's team, whether it's practice squad, waiver wire, something. There's a new infusion, because I think as the roster is currently constructed, they don't got no depth and they need it bad. And some of the players behind those starters on both sides, they ain't looking too hot. But as always, man, I appreciate y'all watching the Saints Sports Corner. I appreciate y'all commenting. Keep commenting, man. But keep getting at y'all, man. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. I like doing this for y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And after I watch the all 22, we'll come back with another episode to tell you what I actually saw and some things that I learned that I didn't quite see live. So I appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all having a great day, a great night. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Who Dat Nation. And as always, thank y'all for watching the Saints Sports Corner.